Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Hens will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Sooners offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Delaware's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and... a line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Roach.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Delaware! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. He's past the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Oh, they're after him! Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Carney. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun, looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rush is on him. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Just ran over it. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the timing just a hair off.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
With the catch, it's Carney. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They marched 56 yards to the end zone.
What's going on today? I'm about to change out my quarterback. I got to give my young boys some burn. My sophomore some burn. I only got 2 quarterbacks on my roster. Everybody keep leaving, hitting their transfer portal.
Capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get
I
big
hate how
chunks
they
like this.
always make
Not
this
only was
game
that a big
feel
chunk, it also
different
looked
than
like
Madden.
it could've gone for
Even the
more.
camera is a little off.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Trying play action. The quick out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roach.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He leaves it with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Delaware! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the run.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes with the return. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The play-action fake. Quick strike complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Sooners will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team.
Turning on the Jets. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pierce. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Punga. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see them
Look
move
at those
all
giant
over the
mushrooms.
field. It's kind of like, where
They're
is
massive.
Waldo? You gotta
How will
find
you
this big
navigate
fella,
through this
especially
bizarre
down in the
terrain?
red zone area.
Any special
This is the guy
tactics
they're
in
going
mind?
to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 15 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. and he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Finds his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Sooners decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He wants to go deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you a lot.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Pierce. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Woodside. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that